Apothecary Diaries, Season 1, Episode 3. The Unsettling Matter of the Spirit. Oh, that's the preview we saw last episode. There was someone dancing on the wall. What in the world is going on? Wait a minute. Is it the rhododendrons again? So far, we're 2 out of 2 with rhododendrons. Imagine that's the premise of the show. Like, every episode, Mao Mao comes in and is like, it's the rhododendrons again. I keep trying to tell you. How many times do I need to say the same thing? This is like less of a poison mystery, though, right? Or is it? This is supernatural. Or at least it seems that way. It's kind of a Scooby-Doo case, maybe. Were they also kidnapped? Probably. You get to contact your father still? That's great. God, like, I've learned from 2 episodes that everything in the show is a clue. I gotta pay extra special attention. Today's mystery is related to trade between the western and central capitals. Wow. She was food poisoned twice and needle poisoned once? They're really nice. This is super lucky. The coworkers are like 90% of how tolerable the job is. The ghost. The curse. This time it's really a curse. How many people have seen this? But only for one person at a time? Gotta see this for myself. Just immediately into detective mode. So it's gotta be someone we know inside. That's horrifying. It's scary outside of the confines of the ghost story, though. Partly because it's plausible. I mean, maybe he's into it because she's making his life easier. Yeah. There's a silver lining, right? Someone comes in and starts doing your job better than you. At first you're threatened and feel insecure, but, you know, a week goes by and you're still there and suddenly you have less work. And you never really had a passion for apothecary anyway. You know, you're just trying to get by and live. And now you're doing that much, much easier. She seems to love it. Why can't we just be friends? Unless it's a plot. It's a plot to destroy her. Even as far as tea. You can't poison me. I'm unpoisonable. No. I really need some, like, development for Jinshi, because so far I just find him kind of unpleasant. And creepy. And, like, lingering. Hovering. Yeah, he's all up in our business. He does seem to have a high position. Yeah, what did you do with the aphrodisiac, by the way? Absolutely. Notice me. Mao Mao. Oh, solve another mystery, Mao Mao. Yeah, okay, that's plausible. You're way too close. Well, maybe there's something causing it, though. Maybe medicine causes the sleepwalking. I've heard crazy stories about Ambien, for example. How people have whole lives, huge events that they don't remember. Scary. Unfortunately, I know what that's like without Ambien. I can't solve every mystery in the kingdom, or can I? Yuck. And he's just all over the map in terms of his approach. I'll bet he has some really interesting development too. He's not like touching my face and hair. I'm really glad that at least so far Mao Mao's opinions align with mine, because otherwise I'd be forced into suspension of disbelief. Or like, okay, I guess, you know, whatever. She likes him for reasons. He's good looking, allegedly. Just take his good looks as the MacGuffin. But I stand with Mao Mao's first impression. Oh. Okay. Well, this really is like clockwork. It's just, she's just there. Looks like a real human lady. What are you doing up there, Fuyou? Oh, this ends up being much more human. That's harsh, man. You really have no room for error. Is that the Emperor? First glimpse. What do you mean? What are you talking about? She's a what? What happens if she goes back? Does that mean her home loses its thing, its status, or privileges, or safety? Maybe she wants to be seen as crazy or something? I mean, admittedly, that's a reasonable expectation, right? People generally look different when they're not dancing on top of a palace wall. True to her name. Maybe also works as foreshadowing for Mao Mao herself. Except it won't be a day. I like being around this dude a lot more than his master. He has a nicer, more stable, less egotistical presence. Okay, I give up. I guess we're just gonna still talk to peasants. And then moved her way east? That's so weird. Chalan is my ex-girlfriend's name. A compass. No, I'm getting that feeling again like we have all the clues and I didn't figure it out. It's not obvious to me. She was dancing on the east side, but before she was on the north side, and that means there's a thing. And she's a princess from another small vassal state. But we're still missing that piece of information, whatever it was that the doctor said. We got sentence teased twice. I know somebody who sleepwalks. It's terrifying for the people who find the sleepwalkers. That has parallels with Lady Fuyou, right? She was almost free. Does sound very similar, yeah. Mama did say these were similar worlds. There's more she's not saying, and he has a feeling. Are we protecting Lady Fuyou here? Is this another test? Weird. There's still something big we don't know. She's doing something secretly. She's helping Lady Fuyou. She's secretly kind-hearted. We're all watching you, Mao Mao. She's oddly distracted. Why does it feel like everybody knows except for me? Everyone's gossiping. I don't want your pity. Oh, if only these sorts of things could be believed in these scenarios. When people promise you they won't be upset with stuff as if they can control that. Lady Gokuku does actually seem really cool. I think we got super lucky in this assignment. At what level? What do you mean? Oh, they were colluding? Uh-huh. So she was in on it. So she's faking it? So she had to lower her value by tripping? Then why did she need to do the dancing? She was already demoted. Right. She limited herself. That's smart. Imagine like knowing the Emperor is that fickle and that working. Like presumably super hot, attractive, talented woman, completely at the Emperor's disposal. And he's like, oh, but she tripped though. She's a 10, but she tripped once. That's gonna be a no for me for Lady Fuyou. Into the back palace with you. Wow, having everything you want really must mess up your evaluation mechanisms or something. I don't know. When you're at this point, like maybe you need to find something else. I mean, I guess you have this many options. You can afford to be this picky. She had to keep the thing going.
異民族討伐の地は東方です。そして芙蓉妃が毎晩踊っていたのは
Okay, here we go. Here's the location.
東門
Was she like
無事の帰還
praying
を
for
祈
him?
っていた
Oh,
ので
okay.
しょう。あくまで
Wow, that's real multitasking. I pray for you and do victory dance while also faking illness. Lady Fuyou's a G. And she's a good actor. Look at how sad she looks. When really this is the greatest moment of her recent life. Wow. This is so romantic. Jinshi should take notes. And like have anything resembling romance at all. Like even just a
芙蓉
smidgen.
妃が羨ましいなんて言ったら私はひどい女かしら。
I don't think you're ever terrible for how you truly feel. So she was faking it.
昼に見た素朴な姫と
The Emperor passed on this? On this? Because she fell once? She stumbled gently over her dress? The Emperor is an enigma. Wow. Can you imagine this plot coming to fruition? That's so crazy. Imagine like carrying that on your shoulders all this time too. Like you're separated by the Emperor's wall and subject to his whims at any moment. For that to work out, God, that's such a rush. You knew. All right, a little bit of redeeming points for Jinshi maybe. He kind of let that slide, even though he's, I think, working for the Emperor in some high capacity.
どんな薬になるだろう。
I don't understand your question, Mao Mao. What does that have to do with medicine? I think she's having a moment though. Why does she keep looking at her fingers too? Is she asking what are the medicinal properties of love? That's probably an extremely long side effect disclaimer. It also depends on what you mean by love. If it's infatuation, it's something like extremely driven insanity. A little bit of a lonely feeling here too. For both of them, they're all affected by this. That's a pretty powerful thing to see. I mean, even though it's speculation. Yes? And now we have another clue. Another lead into the next mystery. She is going to be a legend, for real. It gets better and better, the irony of what she was saying in I think the first episode about like, just gotta keep my head down. Just keep your head down, everything will be okay. There is no keeping your head down anymore. It can only get worse. It's going to get exponentially worse. This is going to lead to an interaction with the Emperor. And then that's when she has a target on her back. You think these people are friendly to you now. Lady Gokukyo is your friend now and old chummy now. Yeah, wait until you're face to face with the Emperor. You better trip as fast and as hard as you can. You gotta just trip all over yourself because that disqualifies you for some reason. This gives whole new meaning to one man's trash is another man's treasure. Look at this trash falling down. And like in how many animes have girls fallen over and that's like cute? You know, like, oh, she's so approachable. Not our man the Emperor. You err slightly, you're gone. There's nothing endearing about your foibles. Your mistakes pained me. They chose a great payoff for this mini story. You know, it starts off being like the mystery of why she's sleep dancing, whatever. There could be some chemical reason. There could be some reason that we're gonna figure out. There's something we didn't know about flowers. But it turns out it doesn't really matter so much. What matters is the delivery of the story, which is super dramatic and romantic. And I like how it leaves both Mao Mao and Gokukyo in kind of the same place, but separately, together but lonely, being impacted by what that means, and maybe some longing for that sort of thing. Mao Mao puts that in a very Mao Mao way of like, what kind of medicine would love make? But my reading on that is that's her feeling the depth of that, having sort of an emotional moment, allowing herself to have a moment of longing.